Welcome back, students. So, hope you have understood that how Balaji Vishwanath had turned Kanoji Angre towards the side of Sahu Maharaj. Now, Chauthai and Sar Deshmukhi writes, page number 45. I am continuing. After strengthening the position of Sahu Maharaj in Maharashtra, Balaji turned his attention to the politics in the north. The Delhi court, after the death of Emperor Aurangzeb, was marked by bickering and confusion. Now, what happened? Sahu Maharaj's position was strengthened in Maharashtra by whom? By Balaji Vishwanath. Yes or no? Balaji Vishwanath helped to strengthen the position of Sahu Maharaj in where? In Maharashtra. Then after that, Balaji he turned his attention towards the north, or towards the politics in the north, because we know that we anyhow wanted to achieve the throne of Delhi. So he turned his attention towards the north. Delhi is in north, remember. The Delhi court, after the death of emperor, however, was very confused because there was no such empire to rule over the country, right? So that's why after the death of emperor Aurangzeb, it was marked by a very bickering and confusion. Then in such time, what happened? The Said brothers, Abdullah Hassan and Hussein Ali, had become very influential. We have read it now only that some people of the Delhi court were influential. They were belonging to the Mughals, but they were ready to work for Sahu Maharaj. So this way, these Said brothers, they had become very influential. Means they had become very influenced by whom? By Sahu Maharaj. And with their help, in 1719 CE, Balaji obtained from the Mughal emperor the grants or sanads to collect Chauthai and Sar Deshmukhi from the Mughal territory in the Deccan. So then what happened? After these Said brothers, as they were influenced by Sahu Maharaj, they were ready to help our Marathas in all the ways. Even they were, working for the Mughals, but still they were ready to help the Marathas. And with their help, we got the permission from the emperor. Okay, whoever after Aurangzeb, whoever was the emperor that time, we got the permission from the Mughal emperor to collect some revenue or grants, okay, or sanads. What is that called? Grants or sanads means to collect revenue, and that revenue was collected how? In the form of Chauthai and Sar Deshmukhi from the Mughal territory. Now, what do you mean by Chauthai? Chauthai means 1/4, okay, 1/4 part of the whole, and Sar Deshmukhi means 1/10 part of the whole. So this way, our Balaji, he got the permission, acceptance, legal acceptance to collect the sanad or grant in the form of Chauthai and Sar Deshmukhi from the Mughal territory. Now, why we were having these grants or sanads from the Mughal territory? Because Mughals had looted us or have captured our territory, and so most of our wealth and territory were in his hand, and so we need to get it back. So that's why we started official collection of money or revenue or sanad or grants from the Mughal territory in the form of Chauthai and Sar Deshmukhi. These sanads gave the Marathas the right to collect 1/4 part and 1/10 part of the revenue from the Mughal territory in the Deccan. I have already explained you this point, yes or no? So this way they started collecting the sanads or grants from these north people, from the Mughal people, in the form of Chauthai and Sar Deshmukhi, and they were taking this revenue from where? From the Mughal territory. Okay, next is Bajirao I. After the death of Balaji Vishwanath, Sahu Maharaj appointed Balaji's son Bajirao I the Peshwa in 1720 CE. He expanded the Maratha Empire during his term of 20 years. Now, who was Bajirao I? After the death of Balaji Vishwanath. So, you remember Balaji Vishwanath, the great cunning person. Yes, after his death, his son, his son name was what? Bajirao I. Okay, he was appointed as the Peshwa in 1720 CE. and he served or he expanded the Maratha Empire during his terms of service. How many? 20 years. So this way Bajirao I, he gave almost his 20 years for the service of the expansion of Maratha Empire. Okay. Then Nizam's defeat at Palkhed. The Mughal Emperor Farooq Sher appointed Nizamul Mulk the Subedar of Deccan. Now, who was this? The emperor was who? Farooq Sher, and he appointed Nizamul Mulk. Okay, he appointed this person as the Subedar of the Deccan. Then in 1713 CE, Nizam tried to establish his separate existence at Hyderabad. After 1713 CE, what happened? This Nizam, he was continuously striving hard so that he can establish his separate existence in the places like at Hyderabad. The emperor had given the Marathas the right to cover Chauthai Sardeshmukhi from the Mughal areas. So, who gave us this official right to collect the Chauthai and Sardeshmukhi from to recover? Means even before this, government was not there, so people used to take advantage. Yes or no? The people used to go and take advantage of this. So Nizam at that time he wanted to establish a separate existence at Hyderabad. And then emperor had given the Marathas the rights to recover Chauthai Sardeshmukhi from the Mughal areas. So then our emperor Farooq Sher, okay, the emperor that time who was there? Farooq Sher. He gave the Marathas the rights, official rights to recover Chauthai and Sardeshmukhi from the Mughal areas. Nizam was against, Nizam did not like it that how this emperor Farooq Sher has given the right to collect revenue from the Mughal territory to Marathas. He was not happy with this, and that's why he was against it, and he captured some part of the Pune Pargana. Bajirao decided to checkmate the Nizam. He defeated the Nizam at Palkhed. So see then, this person Nizam, he was against, and he had captured some part of the some part of the Mughal areas, yes or no? Some part of the Pune Pargana. And then Bajirao, that's why now if he is capturing our Maratha territory, will the Marathas keep quiet? No. So Marathas also gave a very good reply. And who was the Peshwa of the Marathas that time? Bajirao. So Bajirao, he decided to checkmate the Nizam. Checkmate is a move through which the opposite person is defeated. He don't have any chance to escape, right? In the chess, you might have heard that. So this way, our Bajirao, he decided to checkmate the Nizam, and that's why he defeated the Nizam at Palkhed near Aurangabad. And the Nizam accepted the Maratha right to collect Chauthai Sardeshmukhi, as only this person who, excuse me, this person, Nizam, was against the right to collect Chauthai and Sardeshmukhi, but then Bajirao decided to checkmate him, and after the defeat of Nizam, okay, where at Palkhed near Aurangabad, the Nizam accepted the Maratha right to collect Chauthai Sardeshmukhi. Even after the defeat, Nizam then had to surrender, and he was ready to accept the right given to the Marathas to collect Chauthai and Sardeshmukhi. As the Mughal power had become weak, Bajirao knew that there was more scope to expand the empire towards northern side. Sahu Maharaj supported his policy. Now what happened as the Mughal power was becoming weak? I told you the reasons for their becoming weak, yes or no? So as there were the Mughal powers were becoming weak, why Mughal powers were becoming weak? Because our great Bajirao, he was influencing the people to join the hands of Sahu Maharaj. So Bajirao has really influenced many people to join hands with Marathas. And this way there was now scope for our Marathas to expand our power towards the northern side. Sahu Maharaj also supported this policy. Next, Malwa. Malwa is is today Malwa in today's Madhya Pradesh was part of the Mughal Empire. So now Malwa, that time it was known as Malwa, but in today's time, if you see, Malwa is nothing but what? Madhya Pradesh. So before that, this Malwa was a part of the Mughal Empire. Bajirao sent Mallarrao Holkar, Ranoji Shinde, and Udaji Pawar under the leadership of his brother Chimaji Appa to Malwa. There they strengthened the post. So what happened then? As I told you that this Bajirao, he sent Malaji, who all Marathas were sent under the leadership of Chimaji Appa, Mallarrao Holkar, Ranoji Shinde, and Udaji Pawar. They were sent under the leadership of his brother. Whose brother? Bajirao's brother, Chimaji Appa, to the Malwa, and all these people worked together and succeeded in strengthening the post of Maratha at place Malwa. Okay, so this way we expanded our Maratha power in Malwa also. Then Bundelkhand. Let us see what was the story of Bundelkhand, but I'll continue in the next video.